What's the feeling there today?
Well, it's disappointment, really. This was the man who the Conservatives hoped would win over votes, and that worked, especially in the north. He resonated with working-class grassroots communities here. They believed in him. He won over people who'd never voted Conservative before. He even won over people who'd lost interest in politics because he was different, and it showed. Traditional red wall Labour voting areas like Hartlepool, Durham and here in Wakefield turned blue for the first time in decades because people trusted him. They don't anymore. That list of MPs the number of MPs that are resigning keeps growing. That's echoed here in the north. In the past few minutes, Guy Opperman for Hexham has said he's resigning, saying it shouldn't take 50 plus MPs to resign for the Prime Minister to go. But of course, he has announced his resignation. So the question now is what happens next? Well, Jacob Young, the MP for Wrexham Redcar, which is in North Yorkshire, has said the Prime Minister has now made the right decision. The question he believes is who's next, but he also believes the Prime Minister should stay in his role until a new leader is chosen. Well, we heard from the Prime Minister earlier today in that speech, and just a few minutes ago, he himself said there will be a mixed bag of emotions today. Some people will be relieved, others will be disappointed, and that's what I've heard from people I've spoken to here today. They are disappointed. The man they trusted for real change has not committed to the promises he made.
He has a list of positive, admirable achievements. He got my vote for the first time. I'm from a socialist family, and he persuaded me and many others to support him, and I think he's done a good job for us.
I like Boris and I've always kind of stood by him. However, I just think now it's got too much, and I think a lot of faith's gone, but I don't know who else you'd want to put in his place.
I'm pleased that he's resigned. I think all the pressure that he was under, it needed to happen. I'm surprised it's took this long, really.
Now, it's worth mentioning why Wakefield was so significant. It turned blue for the first time in decades in 2019. Of course, there were other contributing factors back then. It was Brexit. There was a Labour leader that many people here didn't believe in, but fundamentally they believed in Boris Johnson. He changed political trends, and that changed again so quickly. In the last few weeks in the by-election, Labour won back the seat here, which just shows how quickly the political climate has changed, and the overarching feeling here is long lingering anger because of Partygate, and the latest controversies over Chris Pincher has been the final straw.
Sangeeta, thank you very much indeed.